Hello students, this is another video about fractions. In this video, we will learn to order the fractions. It is very simple. We will order these fractions into ascending order. Ascending order means smallest to greater and then greatest number. Look at here. Here are some fractions with the same denominator. All these fractions have 8 in their denominator. So rule is very simple. The fraction which has the smallest numerator is the smallest fraction, and the fraction which has the greatest numerator is the greatest fraction. So 1 upon 8 is the smallest, then 2 upon 8, then 3 upon 8, and then 4 upon 8. Now look at here. Here not the denominators but the numerators are same. All these fractions have 3 in their numerator. So the rule will become opposite here. The fraction with the greatest denominator is the smallest here, and the fraction with the smallest denominator is the greatest fraction. So 3 upon 7 is smallest, then 3 upon 5, then 3 upon 4, and then 3 upon 2 is the smallest fraction. Now let's come on the next example. 2 upon 5 and 3 upon 10. Here note that not the denominators nor the numerators are same. Both are different. So what we will do, we have to make the denominator same to compare these fractions. To make their denominator same, we have to find their LCM. Here we take the LCM of 5 and 10. We apply the table of 5, 5 1 times is 5 and 5 2 times is 10. So the LCM is 5, 1, 2. We will multiply all these numbers, all these factors. So we will get 10. LCM is 10. Here in the second fraction, the denominator is already 10. So we don't have to convert this fraction. But in the first fraction, we have the denominator 5. So we have to make this 10. How we will make this? Look at here. The fraction is 2 upon 5. And we want 10 in the denominator. We know that 5 2 times is 10. So we have to multiply this fraction with 2. So if we have to multiply the denominator, numerator will also multiply with 2. So 5 2 times is 10. So 2 2 times is 4. The fraction here is 4 upon 10. The first fraction is become 4 upon 10, but the second fraction here was 3 upon 10. So which is the smallest fraction? Yes, 3 upon 10 is the smallest fraction, and then 2 upon 5 is the largest fraction. So we will write as 3 upon 10, then 2 upon 5. We won't write this fraction. This is an equivalent fraction of the fraction we have. But we will write the real fraction which is given in the question. Let's learn another example. Here again all the denominators are different. 4, 7, 3. How we will solve it? We will again take the LCM of the denominators. 4, 7, 3. You can see, students, that all these numbers are different and cannot be divided or cut by the same table. So we will simply multiply all these numbers to take their LCM. For 7 times is 28. And we will multiply now 3 with 28. 3 8 times is 24. 4 is here. 2 is carry on. 2, 3, 2 times is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 84. So the LCM here is 84. Now what we will do? Now we have to make all these denominator equal to 84. First fraction is 3 upon 4. We want 84 in the denominator. So we have to multiply the whole fraction with a number to get 84 in the denominator. So how we can get 84? Here in ones we have 4. So 4, how many times is 4? 4 1 times. 4 1 time is 4. Then in tens we have 8. How many times 8 come in the table of 4? Yes, 2 times. 4 2 times is 84. It means the number 21. We have to multiply the whole fraction with 21 to get 84 in the denominator. Students, remember here that we have to make all the denominators same. Our major concern is to have 84 in the denominator, because 84 is the LCM of all these numbers. Then we also multiply 3 with the 21, because not only the denominator will multiply but the whole fraction will multiply with a number to get an equivalent fraction. 3 1 time is 3 and 3 2 times is 6. The fraction here is 63 upon 84. Now let's come on second fraction, which is 5 upon 7. Again we need 84 in the denominator. Here so how many times 7 will multiply to give us 84? Students, you can also divide 84 into 7. Look at here. Here in tens we have 8. We can apply 7 1 times. 7 1 time 7, 1 will remain here and it will become 14. 7 2 times is 14. What I did here I divided 84 with 4 to get a number. As you know, multiplication and division are opposite to each other. If we don't know how many times 4 will multiply to give us 84, what we did, we simply divided 84 into 4. So we got 21. Similarly, we also did here the same. We divided 84 into 7 to get a number which will multiply with 7 to give us 84, and that is 12. So again the whole fraction will multiply with 12. 5 12 will be multiplied. 5 2 times is 10, 0 here, 1 is here. 5 1 times is 5 plus 1 6, 60. Now come on the third fraction, which is 2 upon 3. Here we have 3 in the denominator and we want again 84 in the denominator. Again we will divide 84 into 3. 3 2 times is 6, 2 will remain, it will become 24, and 3 8 times is 24. It means we have to multiply this fraction with 28 to get 84 in the denominator. 2 8 times is 16, 1 will be carry here, 2 times is 4, 4 plus 1 5, 56 upon 84. So students, look, in first fraction we have an equivalent fraction to the first fraction, which is 63 upon 84, second fraction 60 upon 84, and for the third fraction we got 56 upon 84. 56, 60 and 63. I wrote here the equivalent fractions. You can see here the smallest is 56, then 60, then 63. So we will not write these fractions, but we will write the real fraction, because in question we had these fractions, not these fractions. These are the equivalent fractions we find to check whether which is the greater and which is the smaller fraction. So here the smallest fraction is 2 upon 3, then 5 upon 7, and then 3 upon 4. Students, notice here that the main thing, the more important work is our rough work. So also write rough work in these type of question. In solution, we will just have to order them, but the whole work will done in the rough work. So rough work is very much important. So let's have another example. Here again, all the numerators are different and all the denominators are also different. Again, what we will do, we will take the LCM of the denominators. Again, we will make the rough work, as rough work is very much important. 5, 2 and 3. These all numbers cannot be divided or cut by the same table, so we will simply multiply them to get their LCM. 5, 2, 3. 5 2 times is 10 and 10 3 times is 30. Its mean LCM is 30, and its mean we have to multiply all these fractions to get 30 in their denominator. 2 upon 5, second fraction is 3 upon 2, and the third fraction is 5 upon 3. We have to multiply these fractions with the numbers which give us 30 in their denominator. Start from here. 5, how many times 30? 5 6 times is 30. So we have to multiply this fraction with 6. 2 6 times is 12. Here 2. 2 how many times is 30? If you don't know, so simply divide 30 into 2. 2 1 times is 2. 1 will be written with 0. It will become 10, and 2 5 times is 10. It means 2 multiply with 15 to give us 30. It means the whole fraction will multiply with 15. 2 15 times 30. Now we have to multiply 3 with 15. We will multiply 1 by 1. We always start from ones, then with tens. 3 5 times is 15. 5 in ones, 1 is carry here. 3 1 time is 3. 3 plus 1 4. 45 upon 30. And the next number, denominator is 3. As we know, 3 10 times is 30. It means we have to multiply this fraction with 10. 5 10 times is 50. Again, we have students, we have received the equivalent fractions of all the fractions we had in our question. The equivalent fraction to 2 upon 5 is 12 upon 30. The equivalent fraction to 3 upon 2 is 45 upon 30. And the equivalent fraction to 5 upon 30 is 50 upon 30. So you can see easily these fractions are already in the ascending order. 12, then 45, then 50. So we will write the same. 2 upon 5, 3 upon 2 and 5 upon 3. Okay students, so we have done with 4 examples today to learn how to order the fractions. I hope that you will learn very easily as it is very simple. Goodbye students, take care and also see the other videos about the fractions to learn more about the fractions. Allah Hafiz.